this computer. 사준, 사부, 한자. Okay. 한자, 징기스칸. Here, okay, give me a second. Right, what, 8. Died. Control. Make it bigger, yeah, smaller, yeah, bigger. Okay, good. Yeah, that's here. No, never, ever. Had 4 horses and 4 dogs. Genghis Khan has 4 horses, those individuals, generals or administrators, managers. And he has also the 4 very loyal dogs. That those 4 individuals are the generals or another something. So technically, he conquered the world because he has 8 people. Thanks to the 8 people, because he has only 8 people, he conquered all around the world. Why if you have at least 3 members, maybe you can conquer all industry. For example, how many founders do you think you have at Google when they start a business? 2, Sergey Brin and Larry Page. However, when they got another CEO, Eric Schmidt, they started their Google business. 3 conquered all around the industry. So how many people do you need to make a great success in business? Probably 3. But do you think that you will have those kind of people who are really engaged in your business problem solving? Very rare. Yeah. So that was my research question. That was my problem of the business. I want to have more self-directed and self-engaged individuals who really engage in business problem solving, but not me. Anyway, so that is my experiences, whatever. Okay, it worked. Okay, good. And we talk a little about the current issues of business. What is the most critical business problem now? Global supply chain is totally broken. Why? Because of logistics. Why? Logistics was totally broken. Is that a problem of the money? Why is that a problem of the people? Yeah, because many truckers, American truckers, Canadian truckers, and many logistics guys, they do not come back to work. Why? People do not get back to work. That was a decision, life or money. Okay? Under the pandemic situation, yeah, there are the truck drivers who are old, 50s, 60s, okay? And who are old, and then they have enough money, and however, they don't want to lose their life because of the pandemic. There is a high risk of the pandemic or the impact of the coronavirus because they drive, they travel. When they travel, they meet people, and there is a high risk of the danger. Okay? And on the other hand, they need money, but however, they must make a choice, life or money. What will be your choice? Life or money? What will be your choice? Life or money? Somebody choose the life. Somebody choose the money. That's your choice. Okay, that's fine. However, many old truck drivers, logistic workers, they choose life. Better than money. Okay? So then we respect their choice, but there is a problem. All the logistics, all the supply chains are totally broken. That is the reason why every day our living expenses and our product prices is getting higher, higher, higher. Gas price. Do you know what is happening at the gas price? Gas price is getting higher. Absolutely. Why? On the other hand, those kind of guys who work in the gas plantations or the gas production lines, they don't want to work. On the other hand, okay, gas price is going up. And how about your commodity product? Our product is getting more expensive. Why? Because of this. Global supply chain is probably broken because people do not come back to the work. Why? How we can make our people to get back to our work? Do you have any idea? This is a business problem. How we can get back to our workers to come back to their work? Simply, maybe we can think of we pay more. However, what is the meaning of the pay more? My product and services are getting more expensive. So then, if our product and services are getting more expensive, what will be happening? Can we sell more? People can come to my service or product. So how we can solve this problem? So who are responsible for solving this kind of business problems? You and me, business professionals. Oh, what's your major? Business. What's your major? Finance? Finance is a business or not? Oh, absolutely. So you are the business problem solver. You are the business professional. Okay. Accounting, global business, supply chains. No matter what, you are business professional. Are you an educator, philosopher, psychologist, a doctor, engineer? No, you are business problem solver. You are business professional. So this is our problem. Absolutely. Chris, what is the purpose of the business? Why we make a business? Absolutely. Okay, many of you, yeah, you know me, so there you know the answer of this. Okay, good. Let's see. Bella, how we make money? So your business. What's your business? Yeah, your business. Okay. Okay. Business. Okay. What? Do you love money? Oh, absolutely. I love money too. That is the reason why I choose the business. Okay, good. So then, in College of Business, we learned about how to make money for 4 years. Okay, so because of what is the purpose of business? This is making money. Absolutely. So you learn about how to make money in here. How we make money? Sell the product, sell the service, something. Okay, so that's enough. So how we make money? Oh, how we make money as a business? Oh, everybody. Oh, Cherry, do you love money? That's the reason why you are in the College of Business. Me too. I love it. Is there anybody who don't like money? Maybe I can guide you to another discipline like education, social work, or another, okay, so natural science, chemistry, or something. However, if you love money, please stay in the College of Business. So we love money, then we must be able to answer how we make money. How we make money? Selling something, okay, that's not enough. What if you sell something, however, you pay more? Terry, how we make money? We learned that for 3 years. You are senior now. Yeah, right. Oh, senior. Okay, 4 years. Okay, 4 years. You learned about how to make money in the College of Business. You must know it. How we make money.
We can increase our revenue and reduce our cost.
Exactly. This is our secret, how to make money in College of Business. No matter what, in here, we must be able to increase the revenue, sales, something that's increase revenue. Okay, absolutely. However, at the same time, we must be able to reduce the cost. And the gap of this is margin, profit, money. Anything else? No. That means if we can increase the revenue, if we can decrease the cost, business, we must be able to whatever we can. And we will continue to think about this problem. This is a source of the business problem. I want to increase revenue. I want to decrease cost. But however, is it easy to increase revenue? Can you sell more easily? No. Is it easy to decrease cost? No. We will see what will be happening, what we are doing in business to achieve these purposes. And good. Let's go. And then, yeah, this is a new trend of the technology advancement from the McKinsey. And this kind of things is coming. Okay, for example, distributed infrastructure. How many nuclear plants we have in Zhejiang area? Do you remember? 3. Two is near to. That's okay, one is near to Taizhou. Okay, this electricity come from coals, mine, okay, coals, petroleum and the body, something, okay, and power plant. And however, 20% of the electricity come from the nuclear plant. And less than the 5% come from the sustainable energy. And how we can make that kind of the smart grid, something? We need a new technology, distributed infrastructure technology. And the next generation materials, bioevolution, clean tech, sustainable energy, next level process of automation, virtualization, future of the connectivity, 5G, 6G. And how many people are now using the 5G network? 5G? Are you using the 5G or 4G? LTE or 5G? How many people are now using 5G? Actually, 5G was introduced around 2 or 3 years ago. And how many people are using the 5G? Do you know what kinds of connectivity are you using? 5G or LTE? 5G? Unfortunately, no. Not many people are now using the 5G, even though that technology was introduced around 3 years ago. Why we do not have that 5G network? Is that a problem of technology, or is that a problem of the price or the availability? Is that a problem of business, or is that a problem of the technology? And the trust architecture. Do you want to buy and enjoy the Fukushima product from Japan? The very totally nuke infectious, something contaminated by the nuclear materials. But however, they are selling that kinds of things. How we can guarantee the quality of the people, quality of the product, source of the product, food, milk, quality. How we can know that? How we can make that business? Trust. Trust. And the future of the programming, no, Python, R, and how about another programming language, Ada, VC, artificial intelligence. Next generation computing, quantum computing. Is there anybody who come from the Shandong? Raise your hand, Shandong. Shandong. Do you know that the Jinan Jinan area, Jinan city of the Jinan, Jinan. Do you know the Jinan project? Oh, Jinan. What is Jinan project? Jinan, do you know the Jinan? That is located in where? Jinan. I don't know. Yeah, we are here, Wenzhou. Okay, well, Beijing probably here. Okay, Shanghai here, right? Okay, and what is the center of this? From Beijing to Shanghai. Shandong, Jinan, that's almost the center of the between the Beijing and Shanghai. What are they doing? They are experimenting quantum networking. Anybody know the quantum physics? Quantum physics. What is quantum physics? Do you know the 양자역? 양자역학. 양자역. What is it? Quantum physics. Am I right? 양자역. Quantum physics in Chinese. Quantum physics. Quantum. Go to internet. Yeah, quantum physics in Chinese. Quantum physics. Yeah, no Taobao. No WeChat. No Taobao, no WeChat. Quantum physics. What is quantum physics in Chinese? Quantum physics. Quantum physics. 양주. 양주 비식. 이게. So, am I right? Yeah, okay. So what is that? 양주. Oh, what? Give me a second. What is the difference? That's right. Okay, so that is. 양주 비식. quantum physics. What is quantum physics? Why that is related with business, making money? Quantum physics. Physics, yeah. Okay. However, we are now using that kinds of technology, what a new science. We, business, for what? Two things. Quantum network, quantum computing. If we can use the quantum physics to make a connectivity network, 5G, 6G, we totally change the connection network technology throughout quantum physics. For example, 2 years ago, China at the Jinan area, they made a success in the connection and the network from China to Taiwan without any connection. They just shoot the signal and they return back the signal without any barriers. No lines, absolutely wireless, and then there is no barrier. Even though there is a concrete, there is some blocks or a cloud or a lot of barriers, quantum physics. Thanks to the quantum physics, no barrier. Even though there is Earth, there is the moon, there is something, no interference. Clear. Possible? Yeah, that's possible. And who are leading this kind of technology? China, Canada, US. Where? Jinan. Why? They made the experiment between, so from here, Beijing shoot a signal to the Shanghai. And from Shanghai to Beijing. And where is the best place to monitor the connections? Here, center. Oh, that is a Jinan project. Why? Network. 5G, 6G over the 5G, 6G, or the copper-based or the optics-based connections. No, we don't need that kinds of connections anymore if we can use them. Okay, high tech for network. Well, why we are concerned about the network? What is the purpose of the network? What is the purpose of the network? Why a lot of people are concerning and raise that kinds of technology, network technology, for what? To enhance the human science, or to make money? To make money. China Telecom, China Unicom, and they are investing in that technology. For what? To make money, not science. Personally, I was an engineer scientist, but however, I love money. Do you like the technology? Do you like the quantum physics? Do you like quantum physics or do you like money? Money! And then, that's the key driver of the new technology trends. Okay. And the quantum network is one thing. Quantum computing is totally different. Quantum computing is based on the quantum physics, and we don't need to have this kind of the processor on our chip. For example, sooner or later, if we can make that kind of the quantum computing, maybe supercomputers' size will be like this. This will be our supercomputer when we have the quantum computing. Okay, what does that mean? We can change our whole lifestyle. When we have a high computing power on our hands, we will have computing power. And that is the reason why a lot of people all around the world are now thinking, experimenting, research, studying, develop this kind of new technologies. But however, what is the key motivation to develop this kind of technology? To make money. How we make money? We know that. Simple. We want to increase the revenue by using technology. We want to decrease cost by using technology. Technology itself is a tool for us. Okay, so we must be able to use that kind of tool to make money. Because we love money. Because we love money, we start about the business in here, college of business. Yeah. You are not becoming a rocket scientist. You are not becoming a computer programmer. You are not becoming a scientist and engineers who are developing the tools. But you are becoming a business partner who help us to increase revenue, who help us to decrease cost. If you can increase my revenue, if you can decrease my cost, I will hire you. That's because I love you. Anything else? No. Okay, so no matter what, please take a lens of the two things. Okay, so in college of business, okay, I personally, I was a student. So technically speaking, you will have a glass. You are now taking on glasses of the business. That is composed with two lenses. One is revenue. The other is cost. So whenever you have something, problems or something, okay, please think of the revenue and cost. We will see. Then let's think of this. The traditional or the conventional business problems we usually have in business. Okay. So a few years ago, Dan Price, the CEO of the Graphic Payment, announced that the minimum wage of this company will be at least minimum $70,000 by cutting his salary from the $1 million to the $70,000. What will be happening in this company? This company will be sustainable or this company will die. $70,000 is big amount of money? No. Okay, or that's okay, that's enough to live in Seattle. That company is located in Seattle. Victoria, how much money do you need to live in Shanghai or Beijing in China? At least, how much money do we need to live in Shanghai or big city in China? Absolutely, the more the better. I know. Let's make it real. Let's make it practical. How much money do we need to live in Shanghai, Hangzhou, Beijing? At least. Oh, 4 months? In a year, around 4 months? Okay, 4 months. Okay, we can calculate. 4 months. In a month, how much money do I need to live in Shanghai? $10,000? 10,000 RMB? So how much is it in dollar? Like 6. Yeah, RMB, 10,000 RMB. Yeah, dollar. How much? Dollar. Go to internet, go to use your mobile. Huh? How much? 1,500. $1,500. Can you read? Probably you need more. You need to pay the house rent and the living expenses like the utility bills and the electricity, something. Maybe I think that you need more. Okay, let's assume that you need okay, and the multiplier by 12. What is that? How much is it? So that is RMB. Huh? 50? 18? 18,000? Per year, okay? $18,000 per year, and then they paid at the $70,000. So that's okay. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Seattle, yeah, that's very similar. Whatever. Okay. However, in average, in Seattle, people, the entry-level employees, they usually got around $36,000 per year. Entry-level engineers, entry-level employees, entry-level somebody. However, unfortunately, the Seattle, no, that's totally not enough. This is totally not enough. Okay, that's totally not enough. At least one individual must have at least $50,000 per year. So, gravity payment. When they start the business, okay, the CEO of the Dan Price, he could observe many people didn't get enough wage, $36,000 in the Seattle, and they cannot find a room, they cannot find a house, they cannot find a living expenses. So then they usually go outside of the Seattle city, downtown, and then they find out another very helpful something. And they must make a commute around 1 hour by driving, by commuting, something. And then they could not focus on their work. And they are suffering, and they needed to find another job to back up their living expenses. So overall, Dan Price, the CEO of the Grab Payment, he was totally unhappy because their employees didn't engage or didn't focus on their work. So suddenly he studied about how we can make our people get work better, efficiency, effectively, whatever. And he suddenly made the choice. No matter what, under his umbrella, at the company, everybody should get at least $70,000 and get hired. Okay. To cover the living expenses, to cover their necessary expenses. However, in terms of the business, we have two lenses. One is revenue, one is cost. In the perspective of the cost, what does that mean? He increased a lot of the labor cost, employee cost. Is it good for business? Is it good for business? Probably no. Ellen. Do you see that is it sustainable? That business is sustainable? That business will die or that business will get better? What do you expect? We know the answer. This business is okay. If you are a CEO of the Grab Payment, if you are a CEO of a business, do you want to increase your people's salary? No, absolutely. Because in common sense, in business, we want to decrease costs. However, why that CEO made that kind of stupid choice? Because he was a socialist, he was a communist, he was stupid, he was an idiot. Is it? So that is not a good idea. So that must be done. However, fortunately or unfortunately, that business is getting better and better. Increasing cost, but however, that business is getting better. What's happening? People work better. People make more money. Revenue. Is it okay? Absolutely, that's fine. If you can increase the revenue throughout investing in people, you can make a better business. That's your choice. Okay, no problem. On the other hand, Tony said the holacracy is no boss organization. Okay, Gabriello. Okay, why do you work hard? Work hard to study. Why do you work? Why do you work? Huh? Are you making money throughout the study? What if you do not have a teacher? What if you do not have a parent? Okay, do you want to study? Absolutely no. We want to play more. Yeah, if there is no manager, if there is no boss, if there is no teacher, if there is no boyfriend, if there is nobody, okay, so baby, I want to play more. Because we are human nature. Okay, good. On the other hand, life. Your parents were your teacher. Your teacher. Yeah, please, just tell work like water. Yeah. You if you want to get, if you want to be, you want to work. Really? You want to work for me? If there is a boss like a manager, You want to work? No. That is the situation. Okay? People don't want to work if there is no monitor. On the other hand, if managers or boss or the head or the superiors conquer, manipulate, control, do you want to work? How we can manage that? How we can manage? Nobody wants to work. Really? Anybody want to work? No. So, is there anybody who are playing the piano? Is there anybody who are enjoying the online game? Barry, are you enjoying the online game? Are you playing? Okay. Why do you work on your game? Because that's fun, interesting. That make me happy. So that's the reason why you work on game. If we can make our work fun, interesting, meaningful, people can work. So Tony Shea, he insisted if we can motivate our people, not just to monitor, control something, but if we can let our people to work by themselves throughout the no boss, people love to work. And that works. We call that as bureaucracy or language. That's how we solve our business problems. But do you want to work? You don't want to work. Not easy to answer. It depends. It depends. However, one thing is clear. That is managers work. We managers, management, business leaders. We must be able to motivate more people. Okay, gee, something happens. Okay, and here is another very interesting story. Volkswagen. Shanghai Dazhong. Do you know what Dazhong? Volkswagen car. Okay. Do you know who is the largest producer of the car in China? What is the who is the largest car producer in China? Mia. Where are you? Who is the largest car producer in China? Which company produces the largest number of the cars in China? BYD? No. No. Volkswagen. Okay, Volkswagen is a Chinese company or a German company? Volkswagen. That's German or Chinese? Volkswagen. Right? This is a Chinese company or a German company? Volkswagen. German company. However, they are producing the largest number of the cars in China. Volkswagen. Personally, yeah, I was a Bosch engineer. I was a Bosch engineer, and I supplied my anti-rock system to the Volkswagen, Audi, Benz, BMW, and the Ford, Mustang, some Toyota, whatever. Okay, so Volkswagen was one of the largest customers for me. I had a good network still. Volkswagen is the largest producer of the Chinese car. What? Whatever, it's interesting. However, Volkswagen made a big business scandal. They cheated on their technology. They cheated. They cheated on the customers. How we found out this kind of cheating scandal? Just a few number of the West Virginia students, college students, they wanted to check up what's going on at the green tech, clean diesel. Volkswagen get popular because they use the clean diesel engine. Clean diesel. With a small amount of gas, they run more and they produce a less pollutant because of high tech. Volkswagen, das Auto, Volkswagen technician. They advertise, they marketize. They sell their product because they believe that okay, they are selling the clean tech. But a few number of the stupid West Virginia students, college students, they check out, something wrong. Volkswagen diesel engines produce more pollutant in the normal highway driving. That's totally violation of the rules. And they reported, oh, West Virginia, that college. So do you believe the Chinese government can believe in the WTU students research something? Chinese government can believe that? I don't think so. So then those college students report that kinds their findings to the California state. And then California state rigorously examined what was happened in the Volkswagen cars, especially for the clean diesel engine parts. And they found out that they confirmed they cheated. Volkswagen cheated by bypassing the software. So, shortly speaking, Volkswagen turned off the bypass filter to reduce the pollutant emission while in the normal driving. However, that is turned on when we made an experiment. Whatever, okay, so long story short, Volkswagen engine cheated on customer. It's totally violation of the rule. That's totally violation of the law. They cheated on customers. Customers buy the Volkswagen cars because they believe that they produce less pollutant and they want to avoid the unnecessary pollution. But that was happening. And then they pay more than $7 billion cost and the penalty, and they almost $80 billion they need to pay. That's the quality expenses. Okay. Is it good for business? No, that's not good for business. And what will happen when we have this kind of the business scandal? Who get penalized and who went to jail? We have two different groups. Sharon? No, Sharon. Whom do you think? Who made that scandal? Engineer or the manager? Who made the scandal? Who are the cause of this kind of problem, business scandal? Ethics, this is ethics. They violate the ethics. Who made that problem?
Engineers.
Engineers. That is the reason why engineers went to jail. We captured a few number of the engineers and we jailed them. Engineers. Okay. So technically, you made me jail. I was an engineer. I was working at there. Right? Engineers. They went to jail. Now, is it right? Let me think a little bit more. Why engineers violate that? Why engineers make that kinds of the stupid engineering technology something? Why? If engineers do not have a pressure, okay, so engineers do that? Really?
No.
Because engineers are stupid and the engineers are evil or something, and the engineers love to do that kind of things?
No, they are forced to do that.
They enforce to that. Okay, who enforced that? Who made that happen? Oh, sure, absolutely. So who are responsible for this kind of scandal? Manager or engineer?
Both of them.
Both of them, probably. However, what if you are an engineer and then your boss or executive
I quit my job. I quit my job.
You quit your job?
Yeah.
Really high-paying job? Really? Oh, that's your choice. So, however, unfortunately, those high-paying, well-educated German engineers couldn't quit their job because they need to supply and they need to feed their family. They have their wife, they have their kids, they need to cover their living expenses. And they didn't quit their job, and then they made a chili because they were enforced by top management. However, what happened on engineers? While they went to the jail, top management had no effect. And even worse, they got a golden parachute. Do you know the golden parachute? The good expense, the good packages for the retiring, something they make money. Oh, I was a Bosch engineer, and then what is the fundamental technology for this kind of clean diesel? That is a common lateral direct injection, CRDI. And Bosch, we developed and we supplied the CRDI direct injection to the Volkswagen engine. And then when we heard the pressure from the top management of the Volkswagen, while Volkswagen engineers complained a lot about it, we got a very high pressure from our CEO, CTO, many managers came to the engineering department and then they pushed down, no matter what, develop the best of the engines. Possible? Unfortunately, technologically, no. So that engineers, a few number of the Volkswagen engineers find a solution. Possible? No, not possible. Because we got enforced. Why? Nazis killed a lot of the innocent Jews during the World War II. Because they were enforced. When a manager, when a person came to you and then, please do it. Because we are humans. And who are responsible for that kind of a scandal? Top management, engineers? Who? I don't know. Probably, yeah, both are responsible. But who got a penalty? Who got a benefit? Top management got a benefit while the engineers went to jail. Is it fair? Is it okay? Do I need to take care of the ethics? Difficult? Where are you, Jessica? Jessica, where are you, Jessica? Okay. Do I need to take care of the ethics when I make a business? Why? Did you take the business ethics course? Okay. So, business ethics, okay. Why I have to comply? Why I have to keep the ethics to make a business? Why is the purpose of the business? Make money. Okay? If I can make money, do I need to take care of the ethics? Yes. Why? Can you persuade me? Do I need to keep my ethics? Why? If I keep my engineering ethics or technological professional ethics, I go to jail. However, if I do not take care of the ethics, however, I can make money. Oh, we can learn from the example. Do I need to take care of the ethics? How you can persuade me? I will business. How you can persuade me? I need to keep the ethics. In that situation, do I need to keep the ethics? Yes or no? Yes, why? Reputation? Do I need to take care of the company's reputation while I can make money? Those top management, CEO, CFO, CTO at the force marketing, they take care of their reputation. I'm sorry, but however, I come from the business world. I'm not a teacher, I'm not an educator, I'm not a philosopher, I'm not. But I want to do this. Do I need to take care of the athlete's reputation? I don't care. If I can make money, I don't care. I make my money and I leave. Do I need to take care of the athletes? Why? Ethics matter in business? Yes. Why? Do you think that many people, many businesses like Google, Amazon, they take care of the ethics? Apple is taking care of the ethics? Amazon? How about the Tesla? Tesla is taking care of the ethics? Do you think so? Tesla? Oh, a few days ago, yeah, okay, absolutely. The CEO, okay, the Elon Musk donate a lot of money. But with that shows that he is taking care of the business ethics. No, in order to avoid the tax. So business, we need to take care of the business ethics. There you go. Again, do I need to take care of the business ethics? Will you take care of the business assets when you have a chance to make money? Do you love money? So do I need to take care of that? Why? First week. Unfortunately, nothing is clear. Nothing is clear. Absolutely. No, sure. What happened? Engineers, a few number of innocent engineers went to jail. Why? The time management who violated our business ethics, they got a lot of money. Do I need to take care of the ethics? I don't know. One thing is clear, I'm not ethical. I am not ethical. Oh, that's my choice. Oh, maybe you can make your own choice. If you want to be ethical, you can be ethical. However, that's not my choice. I'm not ethical. If I have a chance to make money, if I have a chance to make revenue, I will calculate it and I will make my choice, regardless of that. And a few number of my friends who graduated the MBA programs, oh, they are still in jail. In Germany, in Japan, in Korea, a few number of my friends are still in jail. But that's their choice. I respect their choice. They make a lot of money, $20 million for 3 years of a jail. Oh, if I can make $100 million, I go to jail for 2 or 3 years. That's my choice. Why not? I'm sorry. I'm a business. I'm not an educator. I'm not a philosopher. I'm not a psychologist. If you want to be ethical, think twice before saying, before insisting. Because our purpose of business is making money. Amazon.com, ethical company? Because Amazon is very ethical and people love to enjoy the Amazon shopping. Yes. Total Jacobators is total evil. But people love to shop at Amazon. Do you use the Taobao because the Taobao is ethical? Why you use Taobao? Because they give you value. Riches. Okay, and then one more. we may think of the technology, artificial intelligence. Anybody talking about it, artificial intelligence. So here is a question. Now, do you think that the artificial intelligence or the new technology create more jobs or kill more jobs? Is killing? Is create more jobs? Kill more jobs? Okay. What kinds of jobs? What kinds of jobs are now killed by artificial intelligence? Low skill jobs? Manufacturing, assembly, or cleaning, or simple jobs? Really? Okay, let's see this. When artificial intelligence applied, okay, so in a few years ago, Fukuoka Mutual Life Insurance, one of the institutions, one of the financial institutions, what's the name? Finance, okay? Insurance company is one of the largest financial institutions. They hire a lot of the financier experts like you, okay? Good. Investment bank, commercial bank, financial, the insurance companies, and the stock brokerage, they hired a lot of the financial experts who major the finance. Okay, what happened? When they applied artificial intelligence, they laid off, they fired all financial employees because they are not necessary. Company replaced knowledge workers like you with artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is good at calculating, computing, and make a suggestion. Do you think that you are smarter than the artificial intelligence? So, again, artificial intelligence is killing knowledge job or manual job. Artificial intelligence killing your job, financial institution, knowledge work. That's the reason. And around the 15 or the 20 years ago, when I was in New York City, I was in debt. That is hard to follow. I was in New York, Wall Street. Okay. Many stock brokerage and many people were working at the New York City Wall Street. However, if you go to the New York City Wall Street now, can you see a lot of people in the Wall Street? No, because many people job was totally replaced by technology. Killed more knowledge work. However, can we substitute the brushing work or the janitor's work or the pipeliners or something, that kind of the video work with the artificial intelligence? No, we need the humans. So artificial intelligence is good for business. What is bad for business? Is it good for you or is it bad for you? Is it easy for you to find a good job, good high quality job nowadays? I'm sorry. Why we cannot find a good quality of jobs? Because technology. So do we need to kill our technology? Oh, absolutely. You are competing with artificial intelligence. I don't believe we are smarter than the technology. Oh, absolutely. This is a problem. This is a business problem as well. That's our choice. We want to replace people with our new artificial intelligence rather for new. Good, bad, problem? Yes. Once it's clear, this is our problem. Okay, and Apple Foxconn is moving all the production lines from the China to India, Vietnam, or Brazil, whatever. Okay, good. What will happen if Apple leaves? Absolutely, a lot of unemployment. Many people will lose their job. And who is responsible for taking care of the people who lost their job? Do they need money or do they need a job? Absolutely. So job. And who creates jobs? Who creates jobs? Somebody say government. Government really creates jobs. I don't think so. Business create jobs. We are responsible for creating jobs throughout new business, new ventures, new entrepreneurship. Government can support the business indirectly. But however, the government has no responsibility to create a certain specific jobs because job is come from business. So business is responsible for job because we are job creators. Hire, whatever. Okay, so a long story short, traditionally, okay, so last week we talked a little about it, the pandemic situation, both the burning issues, but however, traditionally, in recent years, we have this kind of the business problems, challenges. That is summarized this. Technology advancement, robots, algorithm, artificial intelligence, skills jobs, big data, Internet of Things that inspire the people to make more jobs or killing more jobs. New technology create more jobs. What kinds of jobs? Knowledge work or menial work? How about at the what was happened when we have this gig economy, delivery, express is getting more popular. Not the manufacturer, not quality jobs, but also poor quality of jobs increased. When we have this, DD taxi is a good job. The taxi driver is a good job. However, we need more DD taxi drivers. Why we have more advanced technology? So the technology advancing the technology is helping us to have a good quality of the life. Okay. And globalization. No, global supply chain. Globalization. Thanks to the global supply chains, we enjoyed a lot of the benefit. Okay, however, when the global supply chain was broken, everything is getting more expensive. So do we need to revitalize our global supply chain? Or we'd better to make a more resilient but expensive global supply chains? What would be our choice? What would be your choice? What kinds of strategy do we need to apply to address this kind of problem? Globalization or localization? Resilient global supply chains? What will be our reaction? Okay, and the nature of the work, demographic changes, okay, increase in high-tech service, knowledge works, and the empowerment. While the aging population, Japan, absolutely aged population. Korea, absolutely aged population. China, after 20 years, what happened? You will becoming an aged population society. Oh, after 20 years later, when you become the 40s and 50s, you must take care of your father and mother. You will have tons of millions of population. Are you ready? What will happen? You have a totally aged population. They cannot work. We need to give them a pension. We need to take care of their health. Do we have enough resources to take care of those kind of aged populations? In terms of the money, what the aged population need, they need money to take care of their health, to take care of the living. However, do they have enough money? There will be a big problem. We experience that. Japan, Europe, Korea, many developed countries, we have experienced that kind of a problem. However, we can manage that because relatively we have a small amount of the population. But China, you have tons of millions of aged population soon. Okay, we need to think of that. But many parties do not think of it. Okay, and the economy challenges, the regulations, low interest, FTA, low growth economy, indebtedness, okay, whatever. Do you know? No, I don't have enough time. Okay. However, the asset, do you know the asset? Regional, what's the asset? Region, comprehensive economy partnership, okay? And that was started this year, 2020, okay? 2022. From this year, RCEP was activated. RCEP has the membership partnership between China, Korea, Japan, and many of the East Asian countries. So technically speaking, we are becoming one big chunk of economy together. Okay, we are competing with the EU, European Union, and we are competing with NAFTA, North American Free Trade Agreement. Okay, so why? So what will happen? Okay, think of this. Okay, so we are manufacturing something in China. However, when we export something to Korea or Japan or Vietnam or Indonesia, okay, now we pay a lot of tariff. What if we don't have any tariff? What if we can count our producing or manufacturing business as one chunk of the economy? Oh, that's not happening. So what does that mean? We can get independent from the other regions. And then we can treat our economy as a, we can treat our the whole Asian area as a one chunk of the business realm, business territory. Are you ready to do that? What does that mean? We have tons of thousand business opportunities. But while, okay, yeah, Japan hates the Korea, Korea hates the Japan, and we hate each other. Oh, we hate each other. Politics is one thing. I don't care. I'm interested in the business. I don't care about politics. I am looking for the opportunity to make money. Do you think that Japanese hate the money? Koreans hate money? We love money. When the Vietnamese or the Indonesians, Malaysians, they hate money, they love money. If there is anybody who loves money, we can talk, we can negotiate, we can explore the business opportunity. I think so. Ethics. Is it getting more unclear? But one thing clear. Because we have this. If you make a mistake, that will examinate almost immediately. If somebody makes an ethics of this big picture spread out, we must be more cautious. This is a summary of the recent business challenges, business problems we need to address. Okay? So then, next class, we will talk about our identity as a business problem, business, okay? And then we will keep talking about, in this situation, how we can solve this kind of issues, address these issues together. Oh, we are now going to strategy, bring the best idea to address these problems. Who are responsible for solving this kind of problem? We. Okay, good. Any question? No question? No concern? Am I making you positive or negative? Positive, I will. Okay. So then I will see you on Thursday. Okay. No homework yet. No homework. Not yet. Okay. Please enjoy. For a while, we'll have. I will see you on Thursday. What?